Funds-based accounting. Funds means amount received or set aside by a not-for-profit organization for a specific purpose. Funds amounts along with the income earned on the funds cannot be used for the purpose other than those for which it is received or set aside. Donations received or funds set aside for specific purposes are credited to a specific or separate funds account and are shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. Incomes from these funds are credited to the respective funds account and expenses or payments out of these funds are debited. Accounting, when done on this basis, is known as funds-based accounting. Not-for-profit organization thus maintains a separate bank account for each fund. Donations received towards that fund are credited to the funds account along with the income while expenses are debited to it. Funds-based accounting means the accounting whereby receipts of donations and incomes relating to a particular fund are credited to that fund and payments and expenses are debited to it. Examples: building fund, library fund, sports fund, prize fund, etc. Credit balance in the funds account is shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. In case the balance in the funds account is debited, it is transferred to the income and expenditure account. Debited to the income and expenditure accounts. Adjustment of funds. Opening balance of funds plus donation for funds or receipt of funds. Then income earned plus interest earned on deposits. Opening balance plus donation plus receipt plus income earned plus interest on deposits minus expenses incurred towards funds. Balancing figure will be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. If the balance is a positive figure, it will be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. If the balancing figure is a negative balance, it will shown on the expenditure side of the income and expenditure account. Balancing figure positive, balance sheet liability side. Balancing figure negative amount, income and expenditure account, expenditure side. Question: how are the following items shown on the financial statements of a not-for-profit organization? Case 1. Tournament funds rupees 2 lakhs. Tournament expenses 60,000. Receipt from tournament funds 80,000. Case 1. Tournament funds 2 lakh. That is the opening balance of funds. Tournament expenses 60,000. Receipt from tournament 80,000. Receipt from tournament 80,000. Case 1. Opening balance 20,000. Receipt from tournament 80,000. Opening balance 2 lakhs. Receipt from tournament 80,000. Total 2 lakh 80,000. Less tournament expenses. Tournament expenses 60,000. Balancing figure 2 lakh 20,000. 2 lakh 80,000 minus 60,000. 2 lakh 20,000. Balance rupees 20,000 shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. Because it is a positive figure. Since 2 lakh 20,000 is a positive figure, it will shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. Case 2. Billiard match expenses. In this case, there is no specific fund for such billiard match. There is no specific funds. There is no specific funds. So, expense of rupees 25,000 is debited to income and expenditure account. Third case, receipt from cinema show. Receipt from cinema show tickets 50,000. Expenses on specific show 15,000. Case 3, receipt from cinema show 50,000. Expenses on cinema show 15,000. Receipt 50,000. Expenses 15,000. There is no specific funds for cinema show. Receipt from cinema show ticket would be shown in the credit side of income and expenditure account. Expenses rupees 15,000 shown on the debit side of income and expenditure account. In this case, a receipt or income from cinema show shown on the credit side of the income and expenditure account, and expenses on cinema show debited to income and expenditure account. Receipt or income from cinema show credited to income and expenditure account, and expenses on cinema show rupees 15,000 debited to income and expenditure account. Then case 4, prize fund rupees 1 lakh. Interest on prize fund investment 10,000. Prizes awarded 20,000. Prize fund investment 80,000. Prize fund, there is a specific fund for prize distribution, that is prize fund rupees 1 lakh. Interest on prize fund investment 10,000. Prizes awarded 20,000. Prize fund investment 80,000. Opening balance 1 lakh. Opening balance of prize fund 1 lakh. Interest earned 10,000. Total 1,10,000. Expenses or prices awarded 20,000. Balance rupees 90,000 shown on the liability side of the balance sheet because it is a positive figure. Prize fund investment rupees 80,000. It is an investment. Prize fund investment. Investments are assets of the business organization. So it will be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet.